Hello guys, good almost afternoon. I suppose we can still say good morning. We have a lot to talk about weather-wise, so I'm going to get straight to everything that's going on. Just so you guys are up to date off the bat, this is what we've got, okay? There's a 3 out of 5 risk for storms to turn severe, specifically this afternoon and this evening. I'll get way more specific with the timing and what models are showing us right now. But here we are. We had a lot of fog this morning, still have some out there. It's muggy. It's not going to be a beautiful day. That's for sure. It's 74 right now, and throughout the day, we're going to be in the 70s. That's not even a big deal. But what I will say is a big deal is the fact that our dew points are jumping up, and we have warm air loft that's really going to allow for us to get a few rounds of storms. So I'm going to show you what we need to expect here in a moment. Look at Calaveras Lake looking super moody. We've got the San Antonio airport very foggy still. I think it might be good too if we go ahead and check in with our visibility levels right now. Stop it. If you hear me saying stop it, I have my dog here with me. I think I'm going to be here a little late today. So Pablo is on deck with us. Okay, so visibility all the way up I-35 right now, 6 miles to New Braunfels, 10 for San Marcos, so not bad. But if you're headed towards Austin, anytime soon, especially because I know the Spurs game is going to be tonight as well, we're going to see some issues on the roadways as far as rain is concerned, severe thunderstorm threats, and patchy fog. So please be careful if you're headed that way. The hill country has significantly improved. So yeah, there's where we are. If you're headed towards Hondo, even further west towards Uvalde, 3 miles of visibility at the moment. Wind speeds are nothing to write home about. I mean, they were at about 14 earlier this morning, picking up those northerly winds now. You can see that's a big change. 8 miles an hour in San Antonio. And here's a look at your day ahead, right? We've got a little bit of sunshine out there, I know, but mostly cloudy skies, showers, storms on the way. And let's go ahead and get straight to it while we're at it. Again, just to reiterate, this is a 3 out of 5 chance for storms to turn severe. And so when that happens, the timing is going to be really significant, as well as the fact that we need to watch out for the main threats being large hail, damaging winds, of course, lightning. Essentially, if you have any outdoor plans, I would cancel them for this evening. I think we can safely say that. The main window is going to be between 2 to 9 or 10 p.m. To stay safe, I'm going to say between 2 and 10. But then the risk is going to really continue out west overnight. There was a lot of activity there earlier this morning that I was tracking, and that just continues. So it will reach us. I want to back up on our future cast to show you the windows that we have. All right, so we said 2 p.m. Let's go ahead and advance throughout, and this is pretty accurate here for our models. This is a short range model. It's called a GFS model, and it's tracking the latest data of what we need to know heading into our afternoon hours by 2 p.m. You can see a line of storms developing in Rock Springs, stretching all the way down to Del Rio. It's a pretty long line, especially when you take a look east of San Antonio towards Gonzales, stretching towards Columbus. That's where we're seeing a lot of that thunderstorm activity. And I want to show you how this advances, because in San Antonio around that time, it's going to be 80 degrees, but you don't see that line of storms towards us. Well, let's watch as it develops and pushes our way. So this is 5 p.m. Just south of Bexar County, really for the main part, I think it's going to be out west if we're taking a look at the screen here towards Bernie, and then again south towards Pleasanton, stretching all the way down to Pearsall and Carrizo Springs. You see a long line of storms there. This dominates South Texas as well. If you take your eyes over towards Columbus, a big line of storms there, just stretching towards Bay City. So this is again 5 p.m. And then pushing throughout our day. If you're headed up I-35, for sure, you're going to get some rain between 6 and 7 p.m., a lot of it too. So we're going to be checking on some possible isolated flooding in certain areas. Just please be careful. If you don't have to be on the roads, if you absolutely don't have to, I don't think you'll have much to worry about if you're at home, but we certainly do need to keep our eyes on Pearsall, especially, like I said, again, south of Bexar County by 7 p.m. These line of storms just continue, especially towards Carrizo Springs. If you look at Pearsall specifically, it looks like the eye is right there at 75 degrees, and really into the evening. I'm going to go hour by hour so we have a more precise look. 8 p.m., okay? San Antonio is not going to get the bulk of these storms, but once again, we do have the risk just because of how strong they're looking down south towards Pleasanton. And then as we push to about 9, they continue pushing east. And then 10 p.m., that's when we're expecting these severe storm threats to expire, but you can see even then we're going to have thunderstorm activity likely towards Uvalde, Hondo, and then again stretching south. I'll repeat myself over and over so we know, towards Cotulla and George West. For us in San Antonio, we will get good amounts of rain. And listen, guys, when we do have these storms continue to push through round after round, they certainly do have a strong chance, at least at this point, 3 out of 5 to turn severe. So I think that heavy downpours will certainly be anticipated with these threats as well. And to give you a better look too, I'm going to show you your 7-day rain totals, and then I'm going to show you your 7-day forecast. This is important because it shows us that over the next 7 days, number one, we'll start with the rainfall forecast. We're looking to get up to 2, maybe even 3 inches of rain right here in San Antonio. That's as much as Houston is expecting too. That's important, especially when considering these storms, because now I'll switch to the 7-day. As you can see, next week is trending fairly dry. So the majority of that rain that we're expecting is going to be between now and Sunday. In fact, we have about a 60% chance today. Certainly, we're going to get some rain. Just know that for sure. We're just really keeping a close eye on these thunderstorm threats. But tomorrow and Sunday as well, that's when we're going to start to see even more chances for storms, chances for showers, and that'll, persist throughout the day. Next week, I'm not so worried about because it trends much drier. But what I'll go ahead and do too is show you your long range model. I just showed you the short one, but this is our European model. And this shows us what things are going to look like as we look further out into Saturday and Sunday. So here we are, Saturday at 6 a.m. Obviously, you can see South Texas dominated with this rain activity too. And then let's push even further out. Again, south of Bexar County, we're going to see thunderstorm development even into Sunday. Good, healthy amounts of rain for us. And then there we go. By Sunday at 8 p.m., you can see all of that rain activity continue to push east, and that's when we should be more so in the clear. But we have kind of a long haul this weekend to get used to. We're going to definitely have a good amount of rain. And then in the event that we do have these severe thunderstorms, I want you to know that these wind gusts that you're looking at on the screen right now could get to 50 plus miles an hour. So that certainly can do some damage. You all know that. And I just want you to be extra safe as we're heading out. In fact, it's going to be breezy on Monday just because we have our next front moving through. But with that, not much rain at all is associated with it. So this is what I have for you now. We'll leave on this for today, your sweeping radar, just so we can see what is happening at the moment. This is pushing over the past 3 hours. And you know what, while we're here, let's go ahead and shift to where the action is right now. You can see all the area in the pink towards Brady. This is out of our DMA, but what I will say is this is a lot of what we'll see heading into our afternoon and evening hours, again, between 2 and 10. You can see towards Hamilton are really where this strong line of storms are pushing. Hail popping up with this, of course, large hail, as well as lightning, anything that you can expect with a storm, heavy downpours. It's severe there. So this is what we have to really keep a close eye on this afternoon and evening. Paul Morales is actually going to be in for Bill Taylor, and he'll be spot on with telling you what exactly you need to know this evening. But I will be on your noon show giving you another recap of this and a more up-to-date look at how our weather is outside right now. It's just going to be a rainy weekend. Let's see if I have anything else. Oh, you guys, if there are Ken's 5 viewers, which obviously you probably are if you're watching this right now, if you guys have any pictures this afternoon or evening, please email them into us. It's always good and actually very helpful for any of our weather team to receive those pictures so we can give a look to what's going on outside. So please don't hesitate on sending those in with your name so we can give you credit and where exactly your location is. Anyway, that's what I've got for you right now. I could talk forever about the storms that we're expecting, but I'm just going to put it on a halt so I can get ready for the noon show. And either way, we hope to see you there. And guys, just be really safe as we head into our afternoon and evening hours. Have a good weekend.